As promised in my previous videos featuring the canhobby.ca line of ATtiny10 based Arduino development boards, here is the first video with example sketches. I am starting with the Tiny10 Solo board. This video is a teaser work in progress and will be updated with additional examples over time. The first project I have chosen is a fan speed controller for my Orange Pi 3 server. This Pi is my everyday workhorse web server and is connected to the internet via Ethernet through my router. This means that it is physically located here in my lab. The Orange Pi 3 makes a decent server, but like many Orange Pi products, it has a tendency to get very warm. It does have built-in temperature monitoring, but this means that it is constantly throttling back its system clock. It is housed in a transparent acrylic enclosure, so adding a good Pi fan is the obvious solution. But I find that the fan, despite having ball bearing, creates more noise than I would like. I tried to harness the built-in temperature sensor to turn the fan on as needed, using a System D target, but this just produces an intermittent blast of noise from the fan every 30 seconds. What I really wanted was proportional control that would spin the fan gently as the CPU started warming up, hopefully never getting to full noisy speed. After that, I want to add some AI to the user interface to teach the Tiny10 what is the optimal trigger temperature. Although using the CPU's internal temperature sensor seems like an obvious solution, getting this information out to the Tiny10 is not a simple matter. Using a Nano or a Pro Mini would be too easy, but I assume that you are here for the challenge of getting something useful done with a minimal MCU. It would be trivial to send the temperature via serial, but the Tiny10 does not have a serial peripheral. For this reason, I decided to be cruel and kill several birds with one stone. The first birdie to go will be an example of using the ADC of the MCU connected to a thermistor to be located close to the CPU. Another birdie will be highlighting the use of the timer's PWM capabilities to spin the fan at a quiet speed. The AI interface using 2 push buttons will use up my allotment of birdies and GPIO pins. Please do not get me wrong, I love birds and would never harm one. It's just a figure of speech. As you can see, I like to take care of my Pis. I am also interested in selling this server complete with its solid-state boot disk. An associate gave me a Raspberry Pi 5 complete with the kit for making it a LoRa server. I have never had the time to fire it up. If you are interested in purchasing either or both of these Pis, drop me a comment or email. And that's it for this iteration of example sketches for the simple yet versatile canhobby ATtiny10 Solo. Check the description for links to the accompanying Hackaday blog and GitHub source code repository. As I add new sketches to this video, I plan to change the title so you will be notified as updates are released. Happy making! May you and your CPUs stay cool!